Hello, light beings. This is our first live global coherence meditation. So, I will walk you through what we're going to do today. We're going to calm the nervous system and do a little bit of nervous system regulation and then enter the field together. So, for those of you who are catching a replay, time is a construct, right? So, you're still contributing and entering the field with this group, whoever is going to interact with this meditation. We'll do a little bit of mudra work, which, if you haven't used mudras before, this is a really easy one to get started with. And it's very activating and very heart opening. And the heart is really the entry point, the portal to the field. So I'm just going to check a few things here. All right, and we are good. So all you need today is yourself and a journal, pen. And if you have anything that comes up during your meditation, there's two schools of thought on this. You can either jot it down, come out of the meditation for a moment so that you can release the analytical mind and then come back to it. Or you can just trust that whatever you're meant to remember about your meditation, you will write down afterwards. I tend to fall into the latter camp. Okay, so why do we do a coherence meditation? Coherence means to bring together, to have some systemic coherence. And in the context of inner technology, which is the term that I like to use for this latent system of power within you that most of us are not aware of, we're not aware that we even have this scaffolding, this system within. We can start to turn that system on. And I call this a central channel activation. So we'll work with some central channel um, visualization and sensing. But then once you start to turn this system on, you can start to enter into the experience of coherence. So, first, as your own system, so your sovereign system, that's what we're going to start with. And then broadening out your focus, your experience to cohering with the foundations of life itself and those who are also traveling with us in the highest iteration of ourselves, the most powerful highest self. Those selves, those consciousnesses can then meet in the field experience and create powerful, powerful experiences. And this is where, when you're in a group setting, sometimes, especially if the intention is on healing, both the person joining with the person that's looking to heal and the person who's offering the healing, it's bidirectional, right? That's where the coherence comes into play. And then in our system itself, we're really cohering the gut brain, the heart brain, and the head brain. So these different elements of intelligence, these different aspects of your inner technology. And then chakras or energy centers, whatever you want to call them, they're very real. And they're this like bridge between the physical and the non physical. And so when these centers, when the scaffolding of your inner technology start to come online, it increases that coherence. More energy can start to move throughout your system. And then we now know physiologically that the heart and the brain, there's more information that's traveling from the heart to the brain than from the brain to the heart. The brain waves, when we start to enter into a mystical state, are very, very high. All elements of the brain start to cohere at a high frequency. And the heart is what leads that coherence. So that's when we talk about opening the heart. It can sound really esoteric, but what we're talking about is this really powerful energy center that sits between the earthly centers and the higher centers. It's the balance point, it's the door, it's the portal. And so when you open your heart through compassion, joy, which is the base state of the emotional body, the heart can start to interact and send information to the brain in a whole new way. And then the brain follows. And then you have this field based experience. So that's just a little bit to plant a seed there for what's possible. If you have any questions, you can always drop them in the chat. But let's dive into our meditation today. All right. You're going to want to find a nice, comfortable seat. I'm going to share some music here. I don't know, since we're live, whether this is going to work. So let me know in the chat if it does or if it's too loud. Find a nice seat here. You can close your eyes when you're ready, taking a deep breath in. Let it all go through your mouth. Deep breath in. H-A ha through your mouth. And a deep breath in. Shoulders can come up towards your ears. Tightening your whole body, all of the muscles. And then release. And then I want you to bring your right hand up towards your chest, and with your fingertips, just tap gently along or below your clavicle, bringing your awareness into your body. And then bringing your hand up towards your forehead, gently tapping at the space between your eyebrows. Just waking up this space. And then bringing your hands together at your heart center, palms touching, prayer. We're going to move through really gentle movement here and staying connected to your breath. You're going to turn your hands over, point fingers pointing down, place them on your belly. Bring the hands back together at your heart space. And then bring your hands up to your forehead. The palms expand back down to your heart space, staying very intentional with your breath, moving through these 3 points, touching your body gently. Belly, chest, forehead, chest, belly, chest, forehead, chest, belly. Finding your own rhythm here. Allowing these 3 forms of intelligence, the body, the heart, the mind, to start to come online. And then pause in prayer, palms together at your sternum. Deep breath in through your nose. Release through your mouth. And letting go of anything drawing your awareness into the past from this past week, earlier today, 5 minutes ago. Knowing that your past only exists now in your imagination. and choosing to step more firmly into this moment, this time, this space with these beings, creating a field of heart powered authenticity and releasing anything drawing your awareness into the future, what you're planning to do later today, this weekend, next week. Reminding yourself that that also lives in your imagination and that the only moment that you create from is here, now. Deep breath in through your nose, soft release through your mouth. And in this now moment, opening your heart to what is possible for you. What do you wish to experience more of? What is calling to your heart space? What elevated state of being is beckoning? Is it freedom, joy, abundance, wealth in all forms, vitality, connection, love, creativity, fulfillment, home? Whatever it is for you today, whatever it is you want to experience more of, planting that seed in your heart space, watering it with joy. And from this prayer position, allowing the fingers to gently open into a lotus, the thumbs and the pinky fingers staying connected, the other fingers just gently opening like a lotus flower, holding this at your heart space and starting to deepen your breath, exhaling all of the breath out of your nose, inhaling with control for a count of 5 through your nose, holding the breath at the top for a count of 5 as you tighten your pelvic floor, muscles of elimination, holding, then exhaling through your mouth for a count of 5. Inhaling for a count of 5. Holding your breath at the top for a count of 5 as you contract your pelvic floor, your muscles of elimination, contracting your lower abdominal muscles. And exhale through your mouth with control. Inhale for a count of 5. Hold at the top, contracting the pelvic floor, sending a wave of contraction up through your spine, landing the breath right in the space between your eyebrows. Exhaling, releasing the contraction. And doing one more of these breaths, this triangle breath on your own. And then allowing your breath to find a natural rhythm, starting to attune to the subtle information, bringing your awareness to the very base of your seat, your first center, sending this center, whether you imagine it, sense it, visualize it, imagine more energy flowing into this center as you open the gate, the very base of your being, allowing more energy to flow into your central channel, activating this safety to be authentically you on all levels, feeling supported, easeful, and trusting your body, noticing more light, more prana, more chi, more mana flowing into that first center at the base of your being, expanding that energy, that light into your whole pelvis, down your legs. As this light flows, this energy flows, following with your awareness, your spinal channel, past your second center at the base of your spine, saying to yourself, here, I am sovereign. My emotions illuminate my proximity to my highest self, and my relationships uplift and awaken and leave me awe inspired, bringing your awareness to your third center. I am worthy of my desires. I am worthy of life. I'm empowered by my vision, and I love the way I move through life, seeing a fire building within this central channel, landing your awareness at your heart center, behind your lotus mudra, noticing the front of this center, noticing the back of your heart, allowing the back of your heart space to soften, to receive. You are safe to receive. You're worthy to receive. And notice this space start to soften, to open, letting the walls fall down between you and the field, opening the portal of your heart space. Breathe deeply. And notice yourself dissolving into this heart space. Notice space in all directions. Letting all the stories fall away and welcoming more of you, your essence, your soul, your expansiveness, your infinity, your unboundedness into your experience, allowing it to meet you in the field. Dissolve, receive, allow, bringing your awareness to the space between your eyebrows, noticing yourself as a pure energy body at this point, full of light, interacting, responding to the field experience, to the void, to pure possibility, expanding out of the top of your crown, allowing yourself to simply be as you release the mudra, allowing your hands to drift down to your thighs, palms facing up, simply receiving, expanding, becoming less of the known and more of your truth, expanding further and further, feeling your heart, your energy, meeting others with their open hearts, their energy, noticing a web of love starting to form, noticing the power of collective consciousness, noticing that you are not alone, that you never are. As you feel this field of love, awareness, consciousness build within you, all around you, and between you, you notice the earth floating beneath you. You notice all the others with their hearts open and their awareness attuned, and the love and awareness builds and builds a field around the planet in all directions, witnessing all beings, all life, all consciousness on the planet, and you. It's all you. And you remember that love is an infinite resource. It is infinite because it is foundational. And you send this love to yourself, to all the others, and to the planet, to all beings, all animals, all sea life, all humans, all non humans, sending the entire planet an activation of love, of awareness, of consciousness, in the stillness of space, of pure possibility. Allowing yourself to be in this sacred state, allowing yourself to dissolve into it. And from this expanded state, starting to welcome yourself in divine love back into this space and this time, bringing this divine love back with you, noticing it entering the very top of your head like a glowing honey, merging into your system, your body, each and every cell, your crown, the left side of your mind, the right side of your mind, your forehead, the back of your head, your jaw, your throat, the back of your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your palms, your heart, your lungs, your diaphragm, your kidneys, your digestive tract, your pelvic organs, allowing this light honey, this divine love to flow down into your thighs, your knees, your calves, the bottoms of your feet, finding yourself landing in your body, empowered, aligned, authentic, noticing each and every cell alive and well. Deep breath in through your nose, a soft release through your mouth. Noticing the power of this moment, of your aligned system, your coherent system, an open heart and mind, and reminding yourself of the creator that you are, the power that you wield, and remembering that this power grows when wielded from this coherent space, activating your interdimensionality. And bringing your awareness back to the elevated state of being that you connected with at the beginning of this meditation. Noticing that field growing more and more familiar, the field of joy, the field of love, the field of bliss, the field of abundance. Noticing it prickling around you in your energy, becoming more and more of you now. You are the chosen one. You are capable, powerful, worthy. Know it as truth, not from your conceptual mind, but from your higher mind. And bringing your palms together, rubbing them together, pressing your palms together at your sternum, relaxing your shoulders, reaching up tall through the top of your head, tucking your chin slightly, noticing what's moving. Deep breath in through your nose, soft release through your mouth. And bringing your hands up towards your forehead, Acknowledging all of those traveling with you today in consciousness, in awareness, with the intention for open hearted connection, for accessing your own interdimensionality, bringing your palms back towards your sternum, sending gratitude to those on this journey, to all of your human family, your planetary family, and turning that gratitude back on yourself, appreciation for yourself, for your dedication, for your exploration. Deep breath in through your nose, soft release through your mouth, and releasing your hands down towards your thighs, and slowly coming back into your room when you're ready. Welcome back. I encourage you to grab your journal if you have one nearby and just jot down a few thoughts. Right before we started the meditation, a hummingbird came right up to my window. It's really beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you all for joining. I hope this gives you some increased access to who it is that you really are today. And thank you for coming together as a community and doing this work of weaving the light and awakening. It is no small task. It is a journey of a lifetime that we're all here for a reason at this time. So thank you for being on this journey with me. Any questions, feel free to reach out, support at soulpodapp.com, and let us know if you'd like to do another one of these. Satnam. Thank you.